let's get into the Brunson story and exactly what he has done for the Knicks and the financial flexibility coming up.
Well, Jalen Brunson made a decision you do not see, not just in the NBA, but really, maybe in anywhere in pro sports, especially in the era of the max contract. He essentially took a 4-year deal this year that allows the Knicks, as opposed to waiting till next year, when he would have been guaranteed $113 million more next year in his free agency. By doing that,
I guess Jalen Brunson learned from the Isaiah Thomas fiasco. Don't be saying go back up the Brinks trucks, or you're going to be in Cleveland on a veteran's minimum before you blink an eye. Because Brunson left probably $100 million on the table had he waited another year. Brunson knew that he had to strike while the iron was hot. Get your money. And so he did that. So, some would say that he was sacrificing, but I also think that he was hedging his bets a little bit. But now the 2025 New York Knicks are in place. And I'm going to be honest, they have a 0% chance of winning a championship. Like, 0. In fact, I think Philadelphia, Milwaukee, and the Heat actually have a better chance. The Knicks just don't have enough. Yeah, Brunson's great, but he's not a number one option on a championship team. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care how many mid-range shots he makes, clutch baskets. He just isn't. And then you have McCall, right? Traded like 150 first-round picks for him. Complete overpay, in my opinion. I mean, Bridges is great. Phenomenal defender, but I know 2 years ago he averaged 26 a game, but that was, about as inflated as the U.S. economy right now. And then you have Julius Randle, who, fits in with the New York Knicks like I'd fit in at an EDM rave. Just looks like he's doing his own thing out there. Sometimes I actually think the Knicks are better without him. I'm surprised they, couldn't trade him, but I don't think his market was all that great. He's making a lot of money for a guy that I feel like does not come through when you need him most. Then you have Josh Hart, who's a poor man's Marcus Smart. Does the gritty things, runs for the rebounds, bleeds New York, a little corny. Dante DiVincenzo, Mitch. I mean, don't get me wrong. They are a really good team. A really good regular season team. Like on a random Tuesday night in December, I would not want to play them. Because they're going to be treating your best player like it's the Jordan rules in the late 80s. Go to the lane and get, beat up. They will drive me crazy when I watch my team play the Knicks. In December, January. Not May, but then. Because they will give a full effort, and Tom Thibodeau will probably be having his players play like 48 minutes a night again. And then, I completely forgot OG Anunoby. Phenomenal defender. But again, a regular season guy. The Knicks are clearly trying to create a team to beat the Celtics. Their two best defenders are wings. They got the scoring with the guards, and they got a big man with Mitch and Julius. They're trying to do that, but to be honest, I don't feel like when you create a team to beat another team, it usually works. You have to get your own kind of structure going and not trying to copy the Villanova vibes. Which again, I found very, very corny. The power of friendship. It's the Eastern Conference, which is obviously a lot weaker. So the Knicks will probably win 50, 53 games, something like that. A very strong 3 seed. But let's not act like they were a piece away from being NBA champions. I know they were the 2 seed, but that's because, Doc Rivers was a moron. The Bucks choked, and Dame and Giannis were pretty hurt. On top of that, Embiid was hurt. Miami's kind of weird every year. They were dealing with injuries too. They are not a piece away from winning the NBA championship. I mean, they won 50 games last year. Let's not, act like they were 62 and whatever. And so I'm sorry. I really do think this is another second round exit, and I'm not trying to come off as a hater. I'm trying to be realistic here. Great regular season team. But they just don't have enough at the top. Depth is incredible. I mean, I envy it. Probably the best depth in the NBA right now. 3 through 8. But the problem is, this isn't Moneyball. This isn't baseball. This isn't a random year where an NFL wildcard wins. This is the NBA where a superstar got to play. A top 5 player type guy. And unfortunately, Brunson's not that. And so, New York fans should be happy because, their only decent memory in the past decade is, Stoudemire Melo when they were a 2 seed in 2012. So they should be happy. And the Knicks are doing the right thing, kind of going all in because of how bad they've been in the 21st century. But let's not kid ourselves here. They are a 3-4 seed, a second round exit, and have no chance of winning the 2025 NBA championship.